What's up, guys? I'm back. It's another MMO show. You know how it is. It's going to be episode 88, I believe. And I wanted to do this a little bit early to get it back on Monday where I had initially wanted. I've been late and everything, but that's probably not going to happen anymore. So what we're going to be talking about this week is Founders Packs. And what you're going to be looking at while we're talking about Founders Packs is a Guild Wars 2 montage, because I'm about to get back into my thing in Guild Wars 2. And I just want to show you guys my journey playing the game. And I pretty much had everything that I've done so far in this montage, so just enjoy it while it's playing in the background. I'm going to talk about some Founders Packs. Now recently I did a video of Blade and Soul, that basically I was bashing the Founders Pack, and some people didn't understand. A lot of people did understand, and the main reason why I did that is because I wanted people to understand how Founders Packs kind of blind you on stuff, and how companies make stuff look good but it's really not that good, especially when you start to see things that have happened around us with other companies' Founders Packs that just are trash, to be honest with you. It looks good on that surface, and what people seem to not understand is that money value thing doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get value, even if you use the value on something else. And who says that everybody wants to use that value on something else? My problem with Founders Packs is they need to be useful. They don't need to cheese. They don't need to be pay to win. They don't need to be superficial all the time. They need to be useful. That's what I hate. That's what I was getting on with the Blade and Soul Founders Packs, that they weren't useful. They really weren't. And to give people things that are a question mark is the supreme problem with me. So what we're gonna go through right now is 5 points. I made 5. That's it. This is not gonna be super long. It's not gonna be probably any longer than maybe 8-9 minutes. My first point is going to be understanding packs and the logistics of it. The second is going to be finding worth in packs. The third is going to be picking the right pack for you. The fourth is going to be researching the game that you're buying the Founders Packs in. And the fifth one and final is going to be getting the worth out of a pack when you do get it. So let's start off with the first one. Understanding packs and logistics. And I'm going to use Blade and Soul as an example of understanding packs and logistics. And what I mean by that is, just because something comes out in one country does not necessarily mean that the pack is good based off of what the game has done in other countries. Now that's why I was attacking the Blade and Soul Founder Pack, because it was giving you stuff that was already standard. The majority of stuff there was standard that you get in China, that you get in Japan. So why when we get to the United States, they say, okay, well, we're going to decide to make them pay for it now, when you didn't do that in other countries? I don't think that's right. A lot of games do that, and it's not fair. It's just automatically, you just assume that because it's the United States, they got money, so we're going to make them pay for more stuff than we did in any other country. No, don't do that crap. Do the same thing that you did in other countries and find ways to make money. People will buy cosmetics. I'll buy cosmetics. I'll buy useful things. I'll buy things like EXP boosters. I'll buy things that just stuff in general that makes a game more useful. Things that make your character more useful. Maybe just even putting a radio, or maybe an iPhone, a cell phone, to make you look cool talking to somebody in game. I'll buy something like that. You don't need to put frivolous things in the game that nobody cares about, that is just not fair when it comes to a country being different than another country. And it always happens when stuff comes to North America, and that's why certain games always die, because the companies don't know how to properly use their own cash out. And the public will keep saying it over and over, hey, we want this, we want that, we want this, but they'll still screw up pay to win stuff. It's just so silly that they can't get it right when it comes to this stuff. They no company ever gets it right. I don't care who it is, nobody ever gets it right, to be honest with you. They'll get certain stuff right, but then they feel that they don't have to listen, and then stuff just goes downhill. We look at arcades, what's going on. Black Desert didn't even get here yet, and they're already starting the nonsense already with that. I mean, wow, man, can anybody get it right? I don't know. Number 2, finding worth in the pack. Make sure that when you do go after a Founder Pack, that it's actually worth something to you, because not every pack is good, and not every pack fits your financial budget. Because let's say you have like $100 pack and it has like a whole bunch of like, you know, subscription stuff in it, and then items that you may not necessarily need, and that's where you need to start a little bit of research and trying to figure out if you actually do need certain things in the pack. Majority of the time, I'll be honest with you, with every Founders pack that I've seen for like the last 5 years, you didn't need 80% of the crap that it has, and the only thing that you're really paying for is the subscription time. Everything else you don't need. Titles, I think, is BS. It should never be in any type of Founder pack whatsoever, because who the hell cares about titles? Normally, you want the exclusive title that's in game that's really hard to get. Nobody cares about the one that you bought in the beginning, because like 1 million people is going to have it. So titles are useless. Like, that's just BS. I don't know why companies even still doing that. Whatever. Like, I could just make a video. Like, I can make a separate video for each of these. Anyway, number 3, picking the right pack for you. Now, it depends. Are you the type of guy who's going to be playing long term? Because if you're going to be playing long term, majority of the time, a very big expensive pack is probably going to be right for you. If you're somebody who just wants to come in and try the game and see if it's good for you, and you want a low impact investment, the short version, or maybe like the $10 pack or maybe the $20 pack, would probably be good for you. Like, if you just want to try out a game, don't get the Masters pack, because I hate when people say, man, I paid $200 on this pack and I just want to see how the game is. If you just want to see how the effing game is, why did you spend $200? Like, I have no sympathy for people like that. That makes no sense whatsoever. Now, go on the forum right now and look at people who bought Founders packs and look at how many people say that. It's like, I'm refunding. I'm mad because I spent this much money and the game sucks. Like, you don't spend that much money on something that you have a big ass question mark about. Just, man. 4, researching the game, which goes back to finding out, like in 3, finding out which pack is good for you. Research, people. I keep saying that over and over again. You guys remember the Jackie Chan adventures when the grandfather was saying, research, research. Like, research everything. I don't play anything. I don't do anything in the game if I don't understand what the game is about. If I don't go look up the game. If I don't come in and say, hey, what's this game about? Is this going to be fun? Am I going to be mad? Does the community suck? Like, does the developer suck? Does the publisher suck? Like, I want to know all of that before I come in and even give somebody a penny of my money. I'm not giving anybody anything if I don't understand what the hell they are doing. You really need to think long and hard about that, because a lot of times people come and play games and then it's like the developer don't even like the community. It's like developers making the game, but at the same time it's like, yeah, well, we kind of don't care what you guys have to say, so we can do whatever the hell we want to do anyway. It's counterproductive. That's not gonna help. So just think about that. Last one is getting the worth out of the pack. If you do get a $200 pack, make sure you get every ounce of that $200 out of that pack. Don't buy it if you don't have time. Even if you buy any pack, don't play a game if you can only play it. Like don't buy a pack, excuse me, to get early access into a game and only play it 2 hours on an open beta weekend, and then you playing with everybody else, because that defeats the purpose. And a lot of people do that too. If you're gonna get a pack, get early access, make sure you got time to play early access. Make sure that you have time to get all the worth out of that pack, because if you get something and then you sitting there and then you don't even play the game until launch, and then you got all these items and everything else, and then everybody else who started the game with you is like farther ahead than you, that defeats the whole purpose of the pack. So that's all I got for you guys today. You're gonna see classic video playlists start to appear on my channel. Is going to be videos from my old channel, because I have to start to grandfather that out and delete that channel. So you're going to see those videos. They're not going to be new videos. They're going to be old videos from that channel. I'm not going to announce them. I'm just going to start putting them on this channel like every other day or something like that. So you'll see older content, and it should be cool. So enjoy. Thank you for watching. You guys be legendary, and there will be a trailer.